Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today we'll be talking about the most valuable 1 dirham coins of the United Arab Emirates. These are not just ordinary coins, some of them are considered rare collectibles worth big money to the right beer. In this video we'll reveal the top 3 UAE 1 dirham coins that every collector should know about, their history, their market value, and why they are so sought after. So if you've ever wondered whether that 1 dirham coin in your wallet could be a hidden fortune, keep watching till the end because one of these coins might surprise you. Let's get started. Today we've got a neat little piece of Gulf numismatics. The United Arab Emirates 1 dirham, all 1 for 151995. I'll walk you through everything collectors want to know: the story behind the coin, its design details, what it's made of, how to identify varieties, current market value, how grading affects price, where to buy and sell, and my personal tips for preserving and photographing this coin for resale or display. Stay with me, and if you're new here, hit subscribe and the bell so you don't miss more coin breakdowns like this. First, the backstory and design. This 1 dirham from 1415 corresponds to 1995. In the Gregorian calendar, the verse typically carries the portrait inscription associated with the ruling authority at the time, Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan. Era designs often appear on coins of this period, while the reverse shows the denomination and the classic Arabic script and motifs associated with Emirati currency. The design is a clean, modernized national motif meant for circulation across the UAE because it's a relatively modern circulating coin. Many survivors are available in circulated grades, but it still makes for a handsome piece for any Middle East collection. Now let's get into the concrete specifications, the useful facts every collector will want. The Al 1415 1995 1 dirham is listed in standard catalogs as km #6 point, struck in copper nickel with a diameter around 23.8 mm and a weight in the neighborhood of 6.4 g. It has a reeded edge and was minted as a standard circulation issue for the UAE. Those baseline specs help identify counterfeits, and they're the starting point for grading and value estimates. If you're looking at a coin and these specs don't match, that's the first red flag. Where and when was it struck? Several market listings and catalogs note that these 1995 dated UAE dirhams were produced by recognized mints. For example, the British Royal Mint is mentioned in coin listings for that year's Emirati issues. Knowing the mint helps explain consistency in strike quality and why the coin looks the way it does compared with earlier or later series. Many sellers explicitly list the mint name when the piece was struck, so check auction or store descriptions carefully for that detail. Let's talk market value and real-world prices because this is a modern copper nickel circulation strike. Typical circulated examples usually trade for very modest prices, often in the low single-digit US dollars on auction sites. Uncirculated gem or specially preserved specimens or coins in graded holders from NGC, PCGS can fetch higher prices, but this isn't a rare coin tier like century-old silver issues. To give you a practical frame, recent online listings for 1415 1995 1 dirhams show buy it now, and auction prices commonly between about $1 and $10 depending on condition and seller. Exceptional graded examples might go higher. Those quick sale listings are great guides when pricing your own piece. How do condition and grading change the value? Pretty dramatically for this type of coin. A heavily worn, scratched, or corroded dirham is essentially priced like a modern collectible token. Minimal premium over face or scrap a choice. Uncirculated UNC piece with original luster, crisp devices, and no contact marks will attract collectors who want a type or modern Middle East collection and can command multiples of the typical circulated price. If you're thinking of submitting to a grading service, factor in submission, insurance, and return shipping costs. Only do it for coins you think can reach a grade premium enough to cover those expenses. Now, varieties, die issues, and what to look for. While the 1995 dirham series is relatively consistent, collectors should look for subtleties, differences in portrait size, spacing of Arabic script, small die flaws, dots, cut marks, doubled devices, or variations in the date script, Arabic versus Western numerals, positioning. Some sellers will tag items with catalog references or variety numbers, others won't, so it's helpful to compare your coin against high-resolution catalog photos or trusted listings before Assuming a variety, if you find a clear die error or an unusual strike, document it with multiple photos and compare with known references. Errors can sometimes boost collector interest significantly. Practical tips for photographing: cleaning don't and storing your 1 dirham. Don't clean the coin. Cleaning usually reduces value. Instead, use a macro lens or phone macro mode with even diffused lighting to capture obverse and reverse. Place the coin on a neutral, non-reflective background and photograph at 90 to the surface to avoid glare. Include close-ups of any marks or features. Store in inert holders, mylar flips, or to buy 2 cardboard holders with acid-free inserts, or for higher value pieces consider slabs from a major grading company. Proper storage preserves luster and keeps humidity and contaminants away. Where should you buy or sell? Reputable options include established auction sites, specialist dealers who handle world coins, regional coin shows, and local coin clubs where you can get hands-on advice when buying online. Prioritize sellers with clear photos, return policies, and good reputations. Many 1995 dirham listings on international marketplaces are inexpensive, but some photos are misrepresentative, so read descriptions carefully if you want to sell. Target the right audience with effective listings, high-quality photos, condition notes, and catalog references. KM number helps will make buyers trust your listing. Okay, that brings us to the channel housekeeping and subscription details you asked for. If you enjoyed this deep dive and you want more coin spotlights like this, UAE issues, Gulf coins, modern circulation, rarities, and grading tips, please subscribe, click the bell, and hit like. That helps the channel reach more collectors. If you want me to research pricing for your exact coin, drop clear photos of obverse and reverse in the comments or message me. Include close-ups of dates and any suspicious marks. I run regular market check videos. You can join the channel membership if available for early access videos and deeper price lists. Finally, quick recap and closing thoughts. The 1415 1995 UAE 1 dirham KM #6.2 is a solid, modern, collectible, easy to find, inexpensive, in circulated grades, and enjoyable for type collectors or regional sets. Keep an eye out for uncirculated or error pieces. Verify specs. Copper nickel 23.8 2000, approximately 6.4 grams, and when in doubt, consult catalog references or reputable dealers. Thanks for watching. Comment below if you want a video showing how to grade this exact coin step by step, or if you want me to compare the 1415 dirham to other years like 1419, 1998, or later copper nickel issues. Until next time, happy collecting. Today we're doing a deep dive into a small coin with a big story, the United Arab Emirates 1 dirham coin dated 1425 Hijri, 2005 Gregorian. This video will cover everything collectors want to know: design history, mintage clues, estimated market values, grading tips, and how to spot rarities. Stick around because later I'll share practical selling and buying strategies plus a checklist you can use when inspecting your own dirhams. If you enjoy long-form coin content like this, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss future deep dive episodes. On screen, big close-up of the coin, rotating title card with 1 dirham 1425 2005 complete guide. To understand any coin, you've got to understand the country that made it. The UAE is a young federation formed in 1971. Its currency, the dirham, has become an important symbol of national identity and rapid economic development. The 1 dirham coin sits at the core of daily life in the UAE. It's a practical coin, but for collectors it's also a window into the country's modern numismatic story. The coin's date reads in Arabic numerals for the Hijri year 1425, and most collectors will note the paired Gregorian year 2005 in references and market listings. In this segment, add archival footage or photos of UAE cities, markets, and the central bank. That visual context helps viewers appreciate why small circulating coins can still interest collectors worldwide. Now let's look closely at the design. Typically, UAE dirham coins feature Arabic calligraphy and national symbols. The denomination in Arabic, the federation name, and often a date in both calendars. The 1 dirhams obverse usually shows the Arabic script for 1 dirham, plus the Hijri date, and the reverse may include the UAE coat of arms or simple decorative motifs, depending on the issue. When filming this section, use macro shots, highlight letter strokes, mint marks if present, and any die anomalies like doubling or planchette flaws. Explain how calligraphy, style, spacing, and tiny punctuation Marks can help distinguish one strike from another. Small visual differences can change a coin from common to collectible. In most years modern circulating, dirhams were minted in very large numbers for everyday use, which means many specimens are common. That said, collectors always want to know about low mintage years or special varieties. For the 1425 to 1005, 1 dirham. Discuss typical mintage ranges for modern UAE issues. Most are high-end. Highlight what would make an individual coin rare. Proof strikes, mint era pieces, off-center clipped blankets, double strikes, commemorative packaging, or coins from short production batches. Point out that condition is king and otherwise common to 05. Dirham in pristine mint state or brilliant uncirculated condition may command a premium compared to a heavily circulated. Example on screen: a sliding scale graphic showing common gives scarce, gives rare, with example photos. Let's talk money. How much is a 1425 to 1005 1 dirham worth? As with most modern circulating coins, the baseline value for common circulated examples is usually around face value or a small collector premium. However, exceptional condition, attractive toning, or documented errors can push a coin into higher price brackets. For instance, an ordinary worn example might be worth a few dirhams to a general collector. An uncirculated brilliant uncirculated specimen, especially in a graded holder like NGC or PCGS, could be worth noticeably more. Rare error pieces or special issues could fetch substantially higher prices at auctions or specialized marketplaces. Important tip for viewers: always compare recent sale prices from multiple sources before assigning value. Visuals and certification matter far more than a year stamped on the coin. If you plan to buy, sell, or grade, you need to learn condition assessment. Use the standard coin grading concepts, where luster, strike, quality, hairlines, contact marks, and toning. Walk viewers through a live grading demo. Rotate the coin under good light. Describe fields versus devices and point out what to look for when differentiating in if extremely fine from NO about uncirculated ORMS mint state coin. Explain that many modern coins show bag marks from bulk handling, and that natural even toning can sometimes be more desirable than pristine, but wash surfaces. Recommend using a loop, 10x soft gloves, and a clean staging pad when examining coins on screen. Overlay grading checklist and close-up callouts showing problem areas. Errors are the true treasure hunter's bait. For the 1425 to 1005 dirham, watch for off-center strikes, double strikes, clipped or lamination, planchet issues, and die cracks. Also look for die varieties, small differences caused by changes to the master dies during production. These are sometimes cataloged and can be surprisingly valuable too. Specialists show real-life examples or similar modern error coins from other countries to help viewers learn how errors look in hand. Give a caution: some errors offered online are actually post-mint damage or artificial alterations, so always check provenance and, when possible, seek third-party grading for high-value pieces. Where should you buy or sell a dirham? For common coins, local dealers, coin shops, and online marketplaces are fine, but for rare or high-value pieces, shoot for trusted auction houses or third-party grading with provenance. Explain pros and cons of online platforms, convenience versus the risk of misrepresentation. Offer negotiation strategy. Start with market comps, ask for close-up photos, request return windows, and if a coin is claimed to be rare, ask for documentation or prior sale records. For sellers, recommend detailed photographs, honest condition descriptions, and consideration of consignment with a reputable auction house if the estimate is significant. On screen, a checklist titled Selling Smart with bullet points. Take care of your coins, their fragile history. Recommend storing coins in inert holders. Mylar flips, archival quality. Capsules controlling humidity and temperature, and avoiding PVC containing flips that cause damage. For cleaning, don't explain that most collectors and graders penalize cleaning heavily. Only a professional conservator should touch a high-value piece. Teach safe handling. Hold coins by the edge, use cotton gloves, and store them label side up in acid-free containers. Suggest building an inventory spreadsheet with photos and acquisition notes. This increases the resale value and helps with insurance. On screen, demo of proper storage and a downloadable inventory template. Offer in the video description. Alright, that wraps our full 40-minute deep dive on the 1 dirham coin dated 1425 to 1005. Quick recap: we covered the design and symbolism, what affects value, how to grade and spot errors, where to buy and sell, and how to care for your coins. If you enjoyed this kind of long format numismatic content, please subscribe and hit the bell. I post weekly coin deep dives and marketplace guides. If you have this coin in your collection, drop the photos in the comments or tag me on social so I can take a look. I love doing viewer coin reviews in upcoming episodes. Also, if you want a printable checklist or the inventory spreadsheet, I mentioned the download link is in the description. Thanks for watching, keep hunting, and I'll see you in the next video. Today we're diving deep into a coin you've probably seen in pocket change in the Gulf but might not fully appreciate: the United Arab Emirates. 1 dirham dated 1435 to 1435. In this video I'll show you how to identify the exact type, explain the metal, weight and dimensions, point out the small design differences, and mint codes collectors look for, give real-world value ranges, explain grading and storage and finish, with tips on where to buy and sell everything you need for a proper collector's eye. If you want long-form coin content like this, hit subscribe and the bell so you don't miss deep dives like today's. The modern UAE 1 dirham of this era is the Khalifa small type circulation issue. The design shows the traditional Arabic coffee pot dala on the reverse above the dual dates. Typical specifications published in collector references list the coin as roughly 24 millimeters in diameter, weighing about 6.1 to 6.4 gn, struck in nickel-plated steel per nickel-plated stainless steel, depending on the source and batch. These technical specs are important. They help distinguish the standard circulation pieces from earlier cupronickel issues and from any special commemorative strikes. Catalog numbers used by World Coin References commonly place this coin in the KM6X range. You'll see listings described as KM-6.2 or KM-6.3 depending on exact minor die varieties and whether it's listed as the magnetic nickel-plated type. Because the UAE periodically adjusted alloy and the portrait inscription details, small changes in the portrait of the ruler or the exact finish will create distinct catalog entries, useful if you're trying to find a scarce variety for run-of-the-mill circulated examples. The market treats these largely as modern common circulation coins. Typical online shop and reseller prices for single and graded circulated 2014 1 dirham coins are often under a few dollars a piece. Bulk lots are frequently offered at a few dollars for many pieces. Uncirculated or mint examples sold by dealers may command slightly higher retail tags, a few dollars each, and lots of 10/50ths, 100 appear at modest markups. That said, price listings vary widely. Some individual seller listings or graded rare claims on auction sites show much higher asking prices. These should be treated with caution and verified against trusted price guides and population reports. Worth $2,000 or viral claims. The internet occasionally circulates sensational videos or listings claiming a modern UAE dirham is worth thousands. In practically every case, these claims are either mistakes, misidentified commemorative pieces, tokens, or error coins, or sellers listing at an inflated buy it now price hoping a buyer will pay more. Genuine high values require provenance and accepted grading body certificate or a demonstrably rare error variety with auction comparables. Always ask for clear close-up photos, weight, diameter measurements, and an independent certificate. If a seller claims extraordinary value, varieties, and errors too, watch for the small things that can make a common coin collectible. Look for doubled dies, off-center strikes, planchet defects, lamination, cracks, die chips on the dala or on the date, numerals, and anomalies in the edge reading. Also check magnetic response. Many modern KM6 X1 dirham pieces are nickel-plated and magnetic, but composition notes differ by year and batch. A mismatched composition compared to the expected type may signal a different mintage or experimental striking. If you find a genuine error, document everything: high-res photos, measurements, weight, and consider sending it to a reputable grading certification service before listing it as rare. Grading, cleaning, and conservation. Never clean a coin. Aggressively cleaning removes original surface and often destroys numismatic value. For modern pieces, the difference between uncirculated, brilliant original surfaces and good circulated is the single largest driver of price. If you think you own a special strike, do not polish it. Instead, place it in an inert coin, flip, or mylar holder and consult a local coin dealer or an online grading service for a preliminary opinion. For storage, use low acid holders. Keep away from humidity and direct sunlight and avoid PVC flips which can cause long-term damage. These are standard collector best practices. If you want, I'll make a separate video on safe coin storage and cleaning, where to buy and where to sell for ordinary examples. Local currency exchanges, bankroll finds and bulk marketplace lots, eBay, Etsy, regional dealers are where you'll acquire them cheaply. For better examples or proven rarities, focus on established auction houses, dedicated coin dealers, and marketplaces that provide beer protection and return policies when selling. Present good photos, measure and list specs, weight, diameter, metal test if available, and be transparent about condition. Honesty speeds sales and builds reputation. Cross-check recent sold listings rather than asking prices to judge real market activity. Quick wallet 2 collector checklist so you can assess a 1 dirham in 60 seconds. 1. Read both dates and verify they are 1435 to 1014. To weigh the coin, approximately 6.1 to 6.4 g expected. 3. Check diameter, approximately 24 millimeters. 4. Examine the data and date numerals for die chips doubling. 5. Note magnetic behavior and plating wear. 6. Compare to a known genuine reference photo or KM listing. If one of these items is off, you may have an interesting variety or alternatively a non-standard token. Either way, worth checking deeper before you accept a high-value claim. Wrap-up, call to action, and subscription details for the CHAN and YEL. If you found this guide helpful, subscribe for weekly coin deep dives, hit the bell, and drop a comment with what coin I should analyze next. I read every suggestion. If you're a collector and want a free checklist PDF with the 60-second wallet inspection and photo examples, say send checklist in the comments and I'll pin a link to the description. Finally, a reminder, modern UAE 1 dirhams from 2014 are common in circulation, and while single coins are usually inexpensive, careful inspection can turn an ordinary pocket find into an interesting collectible. If it shows true variety or an error, keep your eyes open and happy hunting.